Today we're looking at Psalm 34, which is a psalm of thanksgiving for the Lord's deliverance. This is a common theme throughout Scripture. We hear about different people being delivered from something that is seemingly impossible. They are confronted with an impossible situation, and yet the Lord delivers them from these things. The greatest example in the Old Testament of this is perhaps Moses and the Israelites. The Lord delivered them from the Egyptians. They were in many years of harsh slavery under the Egyptians, but the Lord in a miraculous way delivered them by splitting the Red Sea in two, allowing them to cross on dry ground, and then destroying the army of Pharaoh and the Egyptians. He delivered them from evil. When we talk about deliverance as a theme throughout Scripture, the greatest point of deliverance that we see is the deliverance from sin and death. That's what Jesus came to do. He came to deliver from sin and death. In this psalm in particular, it says, He protects all His bones, not one of them will be broken. Whether or not this is a full-on prophecy about Jesus or not, this alludes to Jesus nonetheless. Jesus, when He died on the cross, he died, and then after, when the soldiers were going to check and make sure that everyone was dead, they broke the bones, the kneecaps of the two criminals on either side of Jesus. But when they got to Jesus, they found that He was already dead. He had given up His spirit. He had already said, "It is finished." And so they did not break His bones, but they stuck a spear in His side. Through Jesus doing that, through Jesus dying on the cross, He delivered us from sin and death to life. In a spiritual way, we crossed the Red Sea on dry ground, and God destroyed our enemy, the devil, the world, and our sinful nature. We have been delivered. There's a lot of things in your life that are probably out of your control. A lot of things that you don't feel like you could handle on your own. The Lord has promised deliverance from those things. How that deliverance comes to you, perhaps, is unknown. When we feel like we are spinning out of control and we have no control in life, we place our problems and our issues at Jesus' feet, and we trust Him to do what is good for us. In the end, we trust these things to Jesus and know that one day we will fully be delivered from sin in the world around us when we enter heaven to be with Him. We thank God with the psalmist David in Psalm 34 that He has delivered us from sin and death, and that He is attuned to our problems in life too, and He can take all of them as we lay them at His feet. Praise our God, the God of deliverance.